You're very inquisitive this morning, Ashley.
Curious. Just curious.
The flowers, they were a surprise.
For whom?
Ashley.
What's the big secret?
There's no secret.
Oh, well, when I overhear my fiancé ordering 13 yellow roses in a crystal vase on the telephone, and then he's a little secretive about it, well, I kind of wonder. I have a right to ask questions, don't you think?
Oh, well, supposedly for you, as a surprise.
But they're not for me, are they?
No. You remember me telling you about that guy in Mississippi, the guy that, the wildcatter that let me in on that deal?
Yes.
Well, he and his wife, they moved to Houston. I wanted to give them a real Texas welcome.
Well, what could be nicer than 13 yellow roses in a Czechoslovakian crystal vase?
Yeah, well, thank you very much for bringing me the coffee.
It's from Justin.
Justin?
These the keys to your car?
Yes.
See you later.
Reena, where are you going?
You're gonna have to come right over.
You said on the phone that Paige came to your apartment. I want to know what she said.
Well, she was rather upset about last night.
She doesn't have any idea that I was involved in this, does she?
Not directly.
What do you mean, not directly?
Well, I told her that I was acting as go-between to try and arrange for you to finance Jack Brent's next film.
You think that was wise?
If you could have seen the look on Paige's face, you'd know that it was very wise.
She was upset then.
You might say that.
She's probably worried that I'm going to find out about her little relationship with Jack Brent.
Well, I'd say she's definitely afraid of that, but there's something else she's even more afraid of.
And what's that?
She's afraid that your father might find out.
Hello, Miss Reena.
What did Paige say about my father?
No, she didn't say anything.
Well, you just said
Let's
that...
just say that Paige's message went beyond words. It, bothers you that Paige is seeing Elliot, doesn't it?
Paige is going to ruin my father's life just like she ruined mine.
If we let her.
He refuses to believe what she really is.
That's because it hasn't been put to him in the right way yet. But we're going to have to take care of that right now, aren't we? I think it's time for us to put stage 2 of our little plan into effect.
Yeah, Miss Reena didn't like the flowers very much. Big Texas welcome for a wildcatter's wife. I shouldn't believe that cock and bull story when you told me that this morning. I hate being lied to.
I can explain everything.
Well, you better start explaining, Buster.
I didn't tell you the truth about the roses because I knew you'd take it the wrong way.
Well, obviously, Miss Reena took it the wrong way, too.
Well, both of you did.
Did we?
There is nothing between Reena and me that's ancient history.
There's a difference now, Justin. Max is dead.
Wait, calm down, will you? You remember I told you about Reena and the funeral, and she blamed me for being responsible for Max's death?
Yes.
Well, it was a terrible thing. She was very upset.
Go on.
A lot of what she said was, well, it was true.
So? So?
So I felt guilty, and I got her some flowers.
Was that going to be your peace offering?
Well, no. No, of course not. Listen, Ash, Reena is very close to Ryan. I don't want him starting trouble with me.
Well, why didn't you tell me that this morning?
I know. I should have, but I know how you feel about Reena. Like I told you before, I wasn't sure that you would understand.
I see.
I just figured I'd send the flowers, smooth everything over, that would be the end of it.
Mm-hmm. And then you and Miss Reena can be buddy-buddy, and little Ashley can be out in the cold.
Why are you reacting like this? I didn't expect that.
You didn't even expect me to find out about it.
I'm sorry. I should have told you up front.
You better clean this mess up, Justin.
You sit down, relax.
I can't. There's no telling what's happened to Reena.
Nothing's happened to her.
Oh, she's so upset about Max. She doesn't know what she's doing half the time. She certainly has no business driving a car. She didn't even take her wallet.
Honey, please, don't jump to conclusions.
Gentlemen,
Thank you very much, Bo. Appreciate it.
you're welcome, sir.
Where have you been?
I returned the flowers to Justin. Why did you have the state police after me?
I asked him to call.
Your mother and I were worried about you, honey.
Do you know how embarrassing it is to have a state trooper politely ask you if he could drive your car?
The state you were in, you had no business driving anywhere. And I'd much rather have you embarrassed than injured.
I drive carefully, thank you.
You promise you'll never do that again.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to worry you. Now, Daddy, did you call Barrett about this?
No.
Daddy?
Hear me out. I talked to Kate. She doesn't want to test the agreement between Barrett and Justin.
That means she'll lose the ranch.
Honey, Kate does not want a court fight between members of the family over the family land.
Kate's never backed away from a fight in her life.
This involves the Marshall name. That's even more sacred than the land.
And this one she is very likely to lose.
Are you sure?
Well, it's a very slim chance and not worth airing the family problems.
Oh, half of Houston knows that Barrett's crazy.
All right, now calm down. It's not worth all this.
Honey, I talked to Barrett, and he's not going to sue Justin for fraud or breach of contract.
I don't believe that.
Barrett is capable of handling his own affairs. No matter how badly, there's no chance he can be declared incompetent.
So the law's on Justin's side once again. You know something, Daddy? If the law paid attention to its victims and stopped catering to its criminals, my Max wouldn't be dead.
You got a point there.
Don't you dare encourage her.
Just trying to help her.
The best way to help her is to make her understand and accept the fact that Justin did not kill Max.
I think he did.
Strike her.
If Justin had not been slant drilling, Max would be alive today.
You don't know Justin was slant drilling.
Max knew it.
Max had no right to blow up that well.
Sometimes a man has to do what he thinks is right.
Max was wrong, and you of all people should know that. And unless Reena understands and accepts that, she's going to be miserable for the rest of her life.